Looks like the funny little intro there. But welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. Just a reminder, I'm Will, I'm part of Fashion Fiesta, and in these YouTube videos, I just do a general fashion talk until we get closer to the show that we host on the 6th of March in Ilkley. But in today's video, I just want to talk about fashion icks, which talking about negatively in fashion isn't always the best, but sometimes I feel like you need to get that part of the way, sort of expunging the poison almost, if you would. If that makes sense at all. But I want to clarify that of these icks, only one actual piece of clothing I talk about negatively, because I see fashion in a way of you can't really be mad at specific items, like, oh, you're wearing skinny jeans, ew. So what? Skinny jeans fashionable sometimes. Some people, it's fashionable now. Personal choice. So don't get mad at it. I feel like to start off, I need to talk about something that's right now in fashion so common that it's seen as normal that I don't think it should be normal, and that's trend hopping. If you like certain styles, wear them, but don't wear them just in the moment. Oh, but people said ties aren't cool anymore. Who cares? Wear what you want. Yeah, but now I need to have an expensive little accessory on my hip. Oh, okay. And next you're gonna follow the next trend and the next trend, and that's a really unique personality to have. Who did you steal it off? But no, in a genuine sense, it gives me the ick because it's not you, it's not your individual personality. It's what people tell you to do. It's robotic. It's not what fashion is truly about of self-expression. It's this sort of like idea of going, if I just follow all the trends, girls have got to love me, or people will start to like me. Sorry, that's the thing they think people will like you, not original personality, being fun, being unique. I'm weird. I'm unique. People like me. Not to be big-headed, obviously. But, when there is a trend that I like, I will follow the trend a bit and use it and keep it as sort of like in my fashion arsenal, if you would. Arsenal, yeah. Um, Football fans get that. It's Arsenal. But yeah, in fashion, to trend hop to me is to not actually be part of almost the fashion community and try and elevate it into being that art form that it is. It's to almost be quite naturally conservative with it and going, well, I can't do it until everyone else does it. I need to be a mindless sheep, because if I'm not a sheep, then I don't feel like I'm part of the group. And it's like, what group are you trying to be a part of? Hi, this is post editing Will. When I tried to find the photos for this kind of alt look that I'm going to try talking about in this section where you can see me talking now, I've tried to find as hard as I can the style I'm talking about. It's like a very specific style, like 2018 to like 2019, of like sort of this e-girl, e-boy look where it's supposed to be like a lot of thirst traps. But wherever I'm searching, I can't find what I'm talking about specifically of this almost, and I hate to kind of say this word, like OnlyFans bait kind of stuff, cross-eyed tongue out, stuff where it's definitely adults pretending to be kids for some either disgusting age play and, using alt culture to try and mask it. But it's me kind of just saying this whole point is alt culture isn't for your sexual desire, nor should be you trying to like find a way to get an alternative girlfriend. If you like these alternative people naturally, either just be yourself and they'll like you, or if you want to be in that culture, be in that culture. But the whole idea of everyone sort of just treating a certain style as gooner bait, as much as I hate to say that word, it's kind of what just has happened. It all happened in that time. But yeah, I'm just there talking about how stupid it is that people pretended to be all, especially in that 2018 to 2022 time, where everyone just kind of then dropped it, saying, "Ah, well, it was just a phase." But then, modern day, we know that
alt culture isn't a phase, it's a genuine strong community, and to treat it like that is, in my opinion, just not fair and right on those people.
Now, the next thing I've got is the only piece of actual clothing that I beef with. I actually beef it. If you talk to me, if you say, can you try and remember something that Will doesn't like, about like an actual fashion piece that Will doesn't like, I won't talk about certain shoes, I won't talk about trousers or anything, I won't talk about tops, I'm fine with everything really. Even as like miniskirts, if you wear a miniskirt with something over it so you're not showing your ass, or you're wearing like tights at least, or you're wearing shorts that the miniskirt goes over it, that's fine. The only piece of clothing that, like actual piece that I consider a fashion negative, something that, or style negative, that drains the style out of an outfit, is no zip hoodies. I think the best example I've got of it is a like almost lax pajama kind of look. This kind, massive pocket in, just the hood. I wear this when I'm being lazy, when I've got joggers on and pajamas. Otherwise, this is much better. The zip. This is going to be seem a bit awkward now. I'm just putting it on. This is much better. You still see my top. It's got added effect to it. I've still got the warmth of it. And if I am cold, look at this. There we go. There. That's fine. And you know what? Yeah, you can't see my top. But it's raining it down. It's really cold. I want to have this zipped up. I need to have this zipped up so I don't get really cold. When it's not as cold, I do this. When you have a hoodie on, you either have it on or off. What benefit does that get? And obviously I get, right now I'm wearing a long sleeve top and I'm like, I'm getting too warm. But it's a naturally thinner layer than a jacket or a hoodie. And long sleeves. And this doesn't look too weird for the outfit. But for a hoodie, it looks awkward. As someone who used to wear hoodies religiously, often I rolled the sleeves up and it just looked weird. I don't know why I brought the two hoodies. I was going to show them all, then I just realised couldn't really be bothered. Next up, I've got two minimalistic outfits. And obviously it's fine to wear these really. It seems like there's no zip hoodies and like other stuff I'm talking about. It's just as a personal fashion ick. When you just have like a white top, grey jumper, a grey hoodie, blue jeans, trainers. It sounds dull, And now obviously no one cares about fashion, they just want to have clothes on, because, can't walk around butt naked. Shut up. But it's just like the idea of, and this is kind of going to go over this point later, but it's like you wear all these like minimalistic things, and you're kind of denying yourself personality. Because if I like walk down and see just like in a boring outfit, I'm just like, that's the most you can muster. You're putting effort into your day to go out and about and do stuff. And again, not everyone wants to wear nice stuff. But if you always had like nice stuff with you, it doesn't matter. You're in your room already. Why not put more effort into it? Oh, it's not worth it that much, but you put more worth into wearing jeans over joggers. Because most people have jeans, will mostly have joggers or some form of comfier trousers. So it's like, but I want it to look nice. So if you're trying to look nice then, why are you not, putting more decoration on yourself, like accessories, or you're not putting like more layers on, or putting, nicer looking clothes. You put on your bare minimalism, which you have had to put effort into, and then you just go, I don't care. Try! Help yourself. It makes you feel better. As someone who constantly tries to dress the best, it genuinely boosts my mental health up so much, and I don't think people realise how nice it actually feels to wear nice outfits. Next up, this is kind of like a big thing that was big in 2016 really, of hypebeast era, and it's something that kind of is coming back in the avant-garde way of going, actually I've got Rick Owens on, actually I'm wearing Acme Studio, I've got chrome hearts, But it's mine's more
random places I've just gone to and like picked bits. But at least I have a form to me. I'm not just going, well, I've got Supreme on, so my outfit's worth more than you. How much was your outfit? My outfit's worth 1,700 quid. Oh my god, give him the Ballon d'Or! No! No, I'm just gonna go, alright, I've got that shit on. You don't. And I will say that to people's face, because they've got an ego. Mix matching and contradicting styles. This is like wearing a shirt, a tie, a nice coat, and then like jeans or like a joggers. It doesn't fully look well, and I've tried to use jeans with the shirt look. It doesn't really work. Take it from someone who's tried it and deeply cares about fashion. Don't mix match. Like, don't wear alternative, upperwear and then joggers. You just look like a mess. You look scruffy. I've seen, girls who are like, I'm so olive. And if you just mix match and you look like you don't actually care, but you're trying to say that you care, and yet I'm looking at you and you look like you've been dressed in the dark. So it's like, you can try different ideas once. If they don't work, they don't work. It's as simple as that. You could try with different outfits, but you shouldn't be wearing bad outfits multiple times at the same, like, not same time, but like multiple times as the same, like joggers, alternative stuff. Business wear with streetwear can be really risky. You can wear trousers, like all like nice trousers. Like, hold on, got an example to pull out. I can wear these with a nice brown jacket, a shirt, and my red tie. I've got there was a certain look that I wore that worked, and that's because these aren't fully jeans. It's as simple as that. I kind of just dropped that. I got it, so. This is just to flex files. That's the only reason I've got this angle going. And him. Next, oh god, this one genuinely makes me angry. It's not. This isn't more of a fashion ick. This is more of like a grudge I've got. That's fashion is activewear, but activewear isn't fashionable. Because you can wear it and it's a fashion style. It's it's got its own thing to it. It's for sports athletes. The problem is people who often wear it aren't doing sports. They'll wear a tracksuit or they'll wear joggers and like a hoodie over it and think they can talk about other people's fashions. And I've had times where people look at me and go like about what I'm wearing. I'm like, I bet you don't even go to the you don't do sports. You barely go to the gym. You think you're hard. You're not. But come on, say it to me to try and think you're better. Because you got your little gang with you. You think you're hot shit. You're not hot shit. You gotta learn that. Sports athletes nowadays wear fashionable stuff. You're not cool with sports athletes. You're not cool with day-to-day people. You're probably not even cool with your friends. You're just performative in your own friend group. But yeah. Make fun of the alternative kid walking past. Make fun of me when I'm just in any form of colourful outfits. You're here looking like a discount Power Ranger, but no, there's a girl wearing alt makeup, in gothic makeup, in a very gothic dress, and you gotta start barking at her. You gotta start singing songs at her. You gotta start harassing her. Oh, but yeah, you're so cool because you're wearing the same 4 Nike Tech fleeces, the same 5 Adidas joggers. You're all wearing shoes. It's like, oh, but the Air Force Ones, the Jordans. I don't care if they were LeBrons. I don't care if they were Currys. I don't care whose basketball shoes you're wearing. You're still a prat. You're still not actually fashionable. Yeah, it's, fashion, but it's not fashionable. You don't have the right to talk about that because you've lost all your personality being an... Anyway, the next point I've got is copy and pasting. By this I don't mean, taking someone's like ideas of fashion and using them for your own, because that's just adopting a new style. I've done that. I've looked at people's outfits. I've looked at the genres. I've got my own clothes. I've asked people where to get clothes from, and I got my own clothes. And the real problem I got this is when people go, "Oh, where'd you get that thing from? Where'd you get that thing from?" and they just buy the exact same piece of clothing. And I know you can buy the same clothing, but the problem is when you almost go fit for fit. It's like, let's say I'm wearing, this long sleeve, green parachute, pants, trousers, whatever you want to call them. Don't want to sound too American there, even though I said pants before. But yeah, I got this, and I'm like, oh, I got this from blank, kind of thing. And then literally a couple of days later, rock up, either nearly exactly the same or the exact same outfit. It's like, oh my god, look at us, we're matching. You're not me. Don't wear my stuff. Be unique, be different. And I know this is something I'm going to say, like, every video. I said it last video, I say it this video, I say it in every single other video. Be free, be unique, be different, customize your avatar, do anything. Just don't be a carbon copy of someone. Don't just go, click, click. We're twinning, oh. That's really all my fashion ick, really. There's probably some more that I just haven't thought of. Because, I don't want to, like a half an hour video. Post anything will. It was half an hour. I've just had to cut it down by half of me just being negative and going, this is a bad thing in fashion, this is a bad thing, because that's not what I want to promote. I want to promote positivity, freedom, customizing yourself, being unique, just all this stuff, and just constantly talk about fashion icks, going, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. And it's worse when fashion icks are more like specific, talking about specific styles and specific pieces of clothing that can really harm fashion. Because at the end of the day, fashion is art. It's an art form. It's similar to music. It's similar to like TV shows and movies. It's like pieces of art that someone's worked on and they're expressing their freedom and their creativity to other people. And for people just to go, it's shit, when it's not even that bad, is harmful for a community. Because when it happened to music kind of started to be more of like, if I don't fit into this specific way and do this specific thing, it'll fall off. And now like charts kind of are falling off. Everyone listens to like own specific stuff, because if their ideas are out, people start being mean to them. So I've got to be closed with it. But yeah, if you have any other fashion icks, comment below, like the video. If you haven't subscribe, turn on notification bell so you can try and know when I next upload, which mostly will end up being Sundays or Mondays. Remember to get a ticket for 6th of March. Tickets are limited. Not the Timmets though. But yeah, all links in the description for other social medias and our website and the tickets. Have fun, be unique, stay free, be creative, be weird, customize your avatar. Anything else I can say, think, be free, genuinely be your own person,